here to regale you the story of the famous actor Clarence J. Covey and his meteoric rise to power. I, the humble director of all his movies, God rest his soul, taken too soon by assassins' bullets and Weird Al Yankovic's bullets. First met Clarence J. Covey in April, about 7 or 6 years ago. I was in a Mexican restaurant and they had this strolling mariachi band. They would go around playing their guitars and their accordions, and they go around to tables and they play a little song. It must have been short-staffed because it was this one dude playing the trumpet and this pasty white guy wearing a sombrero playing the guitar poorly. Since I dabbled in the art of guitar myself, I told him to sit down on my table since I couldn't find a guitar job for 10 years. He told me that he once ate here in December and he didn't have any money to pay, and they've been making him work as a mariachi guitarist ever since. Sleep on a shelf in the back room using the tortilla chips as like a pillow. I asked him, since I was a director who was down on my luck at this time, if he wanted to star in a low-budget movie, and he said, as long as it's not with a big bearded guy, I'll do it. His own words. It wasn't long after until I got him the leading role in one of my first movies, Rideshare Driver.
I've been around all my life, in bars and stores and cars and school. And I think of the city world with crime. And I think of Bethany in the hands of the gangs and thugs. They cannot touch her.
In Rideshare Driver, Clarence plays a disgruntled rideshare driver who spends his nights driving around Middletown, Connecticut since he can't sleep, which really is a lot similar to the person he is in real life. After Rideshare Driver, he was able to move out of the Mexican restaurant shelf into a small house by the Coggatoog River. After the success of Rideshare Driver, he had a major role in Oro Kana Senshi, where he played the title character, a samurai looking to avenge the death of his friend.
You have nothing. Stop the law. No! How will I get it? Your father. It was nothing. No, your mother.
Clarence, with the money he made from the movies, was able to buy a slightly better house. After that, he then starred in Escape from Middlesex County, where he plays Sing Sing Sam, a recently transferred inmate that, along with Attica Al, played by William J. Walto, we'll talk more about him in a bit, escapes a prison in a grand adventure.
We're almost there. We're gonna make it. Oh. My prison uniform's all size too big. You're too fat. Here we are. Now, we have to go to our hideout. We can go around the Creek of Pestilence and the Forest of Despair. It'll take 3 days longer. Yeah, that's way too long. Cut across. Yeah. Come on. Too heavy. Come on. Go. Hey, wait. There's 100 guardmen out there. We gotta be quick. We gotta run. On my count. Ready? 2, 1. Can you get any silver? It's raining, come on! the guards. Give me one. I want a cigar. Well, these are big. Touch. Well, obviously they want it, that one. Obviously these are very sick. Really nasty. Oh, let's get these lit up. Can you be any slower? There we are. Cheers. Hey, that's gunpowder. Oh, it says inflammable on the back. It's inflammable gunpowder. Oh.
Mr. Covey starred in several pictures of William Walto, I should know, so I directed them, including the aforementioned Escape from Middlesex County and Oro Senshi. Also starred with William Walto in Stoner, a boxing drama.
The Peasley Cup. In this corner, at 5 feet and 1 inch, weighing in at 92 pounds, the Pomeranian Crazian. In this corner, enjoying a snack of nails, standing in at 7'4", 399 pounds, the incredible Bull! All right, gentlemen, I want a nice clean match. No nose twisting, eye poking, ear tugging, teeth pulling. And since our fight today is brought to us by Crazy Cock Cider, I'd like to keep it above the belt. Other than that, good luck. Round 1, fight. Round 2, fight. Folks, so scared. Oh no, Judy asked. Oh, how terrible.
with Walto in Adios Amigos, a western starring Clarence J. Covey as the heroic lead, and William Alto and my brother as evil, bloodthirsty bandits. Covey also made a music biopic at this time with an absolute nobody. Strong beer. Covey and Walto also made Forkenstein around this time, a monster movie.
That's the thing I want to do, like, it's alive! I'm Frankenstein. I'm going to vision tonight. All rise. My earrings aren't inside. Oh, Mr. Professor, won't you confess to me your plans to be? Rah! Rah! Rah!
Walto also self-produced a horror comedy called The Great Jacinto versus the Jewish Vampire. Stupid director, I hate this thing. And shortly after The Great Jacinto, he made The Short Dictator. Although The Great Jacinto and The Short Dictator were written as parody, the idiotic American public became offended. Covey was blacklisted from Hollywood. 1 minute. Oh man, and that was a rough time. Salute. The idiotic American public became offended. Covey was blacklisted from Hollywood. After his blacklisting, Covey became disillusioned, often staying out late and going to scandalous parties. November of 2025, documents were released that gave evidence that Covey stayed with Frederick Forkenstein on Forkenstein's private island in the Bahamas. public outcry against Kobe. Despite negative public opinion, Kobe ran for the governor of Connecticut as a Republican.
Hi, hello. I'm Clarence Bejovi. They call me that because, wine? I was in television. I was in a long time ago. They said that I was the best actor. They put me on my show, The Master. And I had all my apprentices. They were all very young. I liked them a lot. I remember little Melissa. That was the name of my ex-wife. I remember her. She was stupid. She kept trying to tell me no more soda. I said soda was bad for you. My old arch enemy, Mr. Flyden, he was gliding through the air. I remember I met Lane. The people from Iceland, they gave me a wonderful plane. I loved it. I loved it so much. I loved it more than I loved my Diet Coke. I love Diet Coke. Oh, I love Diet Coke. Another, excuse me, another now. I'm thirsty. Excuse me. Excuse me, I'm thirsty. It parches my mouth, really. I need more Diet Coke. Oh God, it's gone everywhere. Oh no, help me, Kristen, I need you. Help me. I'm in danger. I feel like I'm in the war. I never served, but it's because of my small hand. I mean, big hand disease. My hands were too big. Too big, they said. They said I've got the biggest hands. I can't fight. I can't hold the gun. My hands are too big, really. My guns, I've got big muscles. They say I've got the biggest muscles. But my ex-wife Stephanie, she loved my muscles. She said I've got the biggest ones in America. She said I'm the smallest bird you'd ever seen. I don't know where that came from. She always talked about smiles. Oh, my throat.
He promptly lost. After his gubernatorial defeat, Kobe had a run-in with the crazed fan, Parker Alexander LeBenick. Who was convinced that Kobe was his doppelganger, that Kobe would try to kill him. Photos of Lee Harvey Oswald. No. On the evening of December 13th, Kobe was taking a stroll down a suburban side street when LeBenick, who lay in wait in the second floor of a barn, shot Kobe thrice. Here is security footage of that incident. Viewer discretion is advised. Then he would go out, shoot people, often unsuccessfully. He did manage to kill one Minerva Davies on the night of December 15th. On the morning of December 17th, the police intercepted LeBenick at a gas station and then arrested him, where he was shot by a Weird Al Yankovic impersonator. Who, before he got away, dropped a tinfoil hat in his pockets. God, I hate this documentary. I hate that director as well.
Excuse me, sir. Are you the detective?
Yes, I am the detective, Mark McGinsey. I am investigating the shooting of Clarence J. Bobby and the connected shooting of Parker J. Lebenik. Clarence J. Bobby murder. It was the worst shooting I ever see. Worst shot I ever see. It took him like 12 shots to kill Kobe. Then after he fled, killed someone named Minerva Davies, and then gets shot at gas station by Weird Al Yankovic impersonator. And I find tinfoil hat at scene of crime, which leads me to connect Weird Al impersonator with the tinfoil hat cult. Good evening, oh great and mighty Morshu. You mind if I record this message? Do it, I already did.
It has come to my attention, as Marshu has blessed me with this knowledge, that I am sadly acquitted with his preposterous assertion that one of our grand man, Mr. Weird Al Yankovic, could possibly have done something horrible to Parker Lebenik.
Morshu, one of your members has been accused of killing a man who killed another guy who was on Forkenstein Island. Do these claims hold any water?
The way is Marshu, and I believe that you have accused one of the nieces of Marshu to be a murderer. That would be impossible, as any niece of Marshu could never lay a finger, especially one that is acquitted with the role of being an impersonator of the great Alfred Yankovic of Linwood, California. It would be crazy, they call me crazy, but I am Marshu, and Marshu is not crazy, and I believe in our nieces. You hear the running waters. Detective, would you like some cool?
Thank you.
I hope you enjoy. Marshu!
Good morning.
Morning to you, sir.
Mind telling us your name first?
My name's Bill Bob Leavenworth. Birth name is Guillaume Robert Fontaine de la Tour de Hautrive. And I was born April 23rd, 1866 in Chickamauga, Tennessee.
All right. When did you first encounter Parker Alexander Lebenik?
Met Parker Alexander Lebenik about 2013. Seemed like a nice feller. Down on his luck, so then let him stay with me. My cabin here in
Did you know he had any of these violent intentions against the actor Clarence J.
No, never seemed like he had any intentions of killing that actor fella. Although we did watch his movies a lot, which I found a bit unusual, you know.
You ever show signs of being violent?
Did you ever sell any guns to him?
No, I never sold him any guns, if you're wondering that.
You say you never owned any guns?
No, at this some point in my life, I never owned any guns. Video that IRS took 12 years ago. I said I never sold no guns that killed no actors. This interview is over.
I'm Benjamin Chudd from the News Reporting Agency of News Reporting. And I've got a few questions for you today.
What are your questions?
Questions? What is a question?
Oh, there's like an inquiry.
Why do you ask these things? See, you're the problem with this case. You're holding back information. What are you not telling the public?
My wife's birthday?
I don't even have a wife. I had a wife a long time ago.
Well, that means you did have a wife, but you just said you didn't have a wife.
Life is hard without a wife. Happy life, happy wife.
My father used to say that. Then he was killed with a chainsaw by my mother.
So you killed him?
No, my mother killed him.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
Very sorry. God rest their souls.
Now tell me about this case.
We see, Parker J. LeBenick was Clarence J. Stogie, and vice versa for the past 4 years.
What does vice versa mean?
No, it means the same deal, but the other way around with the different case, you know?
Other way around. What aren't you telling us?
I already told you, wife was birthday.
Why won't you tell us this information?
You, New York Times, shut up!
I want answers, and I want them now. No cameras, no cameras.
Hey, it's me, Little Tim.
Oh, little Tim.
I'm from the New York Times. Hey, I'm walking here. Now tell me, what happened to Clarence Bay Popey after he got shot by that Weird Al guy?
Well, our theories leading to is that they take him to hospital, ambulance, reverse, quick,
Oh, wow, that must have hurt more than a needle going through your haystack.
No, and then stretcher, fly through back of door, fly down mountain. It's like Simpsons episode where they jump course. They go, oh, ah, gee, ah,
That was my grandma a while ago, back in the New York Bronx, and she was lost both of her legs and arms. She's just lying there on the ground. I can't see her. It's gonna make me cry.
Yes. Do not cry, little Timmy.
I could really go for a slice of pizza right now.
Do not fret with me. We will get you a slice of pizza. My God.
Excuse me. Now, I have an inquiry of why did blah, 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 blah do all these things?
Well, I think Parker J. LeBenick, who I think you're talking about, he thought Clarence J. Stogie was his doppelganger, and he believed that his doppelganger was going to shoot him to death, so he had to shoot him to death before. Instead of shooting him to death, he took over his entire life and made Clarence J. Colby live life of Parker J. LeBenick, where he lived in Box by River and ate rats and minnows.
Very delicious. Interesting.
I have a question for you.
Oh, yeah.
Are you a man or are you a creature of more simian variety?
And it is a question of what are we at all? Are we not all men if we have minds that can conceive? Does it really matter what
You
I
have the
am?
face of a chimpanzee.
And you've got the body of a hippopotamus. I don't comment on that. That'd be quite rude indeed.
If you'll excuse me, Mr. Reporter, I have documentary camera here and I have to speak to them now.
You should speak to no one.
Of yours.
Hello, I am Detective Mark McGinley, and after my brief stint in hospital for being poisoned by morsel with Kool-Aid, I am back to say what happened with Clarence J. Stogie. See, Clarence J. Movie was not Clarence J. Phobie. Instead, for the last 40 years of life, Parker J. Lebenek was Clarence J. Covey. As when you go to Forkenstein Island and have lots of sex with underage kids, Parker J. Lebenek and Clarence J. Movie, Parker J. Lebenek drugs Clarence J. Movie and steals his life, like in the parent swamp, yeah. And then Clarence J. Covey is reduced to a life of poverty, which Parker J. Lebenek used to live. And I know this because, you see, at the beginning of his career, when he was a mariachi strolling guitarist in the Mexican restaurant, Clarence J. Bovey was right-handed, as seen by this diagram. But Parker J. Lebenek is left-handed, as seen as this diagram. So after he took over by going to Forkenstein Island, they made the Bob Dylan movie with Parker J. Lebenek, who was left-handed, which explains shit acting. And so, to get revenge, Clarence J. Covey, who people thought was Parker Lebenek, shoot Parker Lebenek, who people thought was Clarence J. Covey. And then before he explained to police, Weird Al impersonator, shoot him, then he rolled into the woods, never seen again. And who the fuck are you?
COVID Clarence.
COVID Clarence?
I've survived the bullets. I was eating bugs and grass. I used my hand to wipe my head. Tears. There's all
right?
like shit. There's a pirate.
Oh, piss! The land pirate!
Yar, I be the land pirate.
Oh my god, I shot the land pirate. Mr. Stogie, we shot the land pirate. Come here. Oh my god. We shot the land pirate. Is that the end of the movie?
We finally gotta go. Oh, Parker, or Giant J. Clovey, he's finally safe in the soul. Oh yeah, he's safe. No one can harm him anymore. And guitar solo now from this band. And now we're done here. You can pack up your things. Don't stay here. Clarence J. Covey is safe. Now the world is back in its place. We don't need a pirate here anymore. I honestly thought that sideline was also kind of a bore. And it's Parker that I adored, even though it actually was Clarence J. Covey. How did he know me?